Hi, welcome to Fingerstyle Productions, how to clean your natural wood fingerboard. This is a process you can do twice a year to keep the fingerboard nourished, and it's suitable for guitars and banjos and ukuleles. As you can see, there's quite a lot of tarnish built up and soiling of this fingerboard, so I'm just about to change the strings. That's ideal time. I'm going to be using the Fingerstyle Cleaning Kit. Now here's a warning, don't use the steel wool on these types of finishes. There's an old calico, and this is factory buffed. It's a rosewood, and it's probably not a good idea to use steel wool. Or on this Deering Sierra, the inlays of which are pearlized acrylic. So we're going to go ahead with this natural wood fingerboard and take some steel wool and rub across the fret metals to clean the tarnish off the metal and to clean the soiling from the place where our fingers leave all that dirt and perspiration and things. There's no need to go overboard with this, you just use a fairly light touch and you go all the way the length of the fingerboard across the grain. Then the second pass is made along the grain from the nut to the pot. That's also going to take out any scratches that you put in. Next we're going to take the brush and whisk away all those little steel bits that came off, because the steel wool is as fine as baby hair. It's a polishing grade, and little bits of it break off, so I'm going to be whisking those onto the cloth that I'm working on, and then I'm going to shake that cloth outside. It can be a little bit irritating to sensitive skin. For instance, if you have pets or little children around, it's probably a good idea to remove those outside. So now we've got our steel wool process done. Now it's time for the coarser grained cotton, the applicator cloth, and the wood oil. A little goes a long way, so be careful about how much you use. And we're just going to dot some of that oil onto every one of these frets and divide it fairly equally. Just distributing the oil here. And of course we're taking in the fret metals as well. Working it into the wood, being careful about the spikes. Now we're going back along the fingerboard, along the length of the grain, working that oil into the wood. It's going to end up a really nice plain finish. You can see the dirt coming off that, so that's partly an application of the oil and partially a removal of the dirt. Now we're going to take the buffing cloth, which is a finer cotton, and we're going to remove all of the excess oil. Cleaning the fret metals as we go. Turn our cloth about halfway along. And along the length of the grain to buff that up to a nice smooth finish. And there we have it, ready for restringing. Or protected again for another 6 months, and you'll love that smooth, silky playing experience. I used the Fretboard Cleaning Kit from Banjo store at Fingerstyle. Thanks for watching. Happy picking from Wendy at Fingerstyle.